Hello guys, it's Ray here and welcome back to Indian Esports in a week, and let's just jump into it pretty much, right? So first news coming forward is Northern Gaming. Basically, they're starting their in Northeastern Summit for 2020, and it's going to be like a regional, like a tournament kind of a thing. So the games which we're gonna focus on are Clash Royale and the Garena Free Fire. So it's really interesting because the prize pool is also very heavy this time. It's like 3.5 lakh rupees prize pool, and it's really interesting to see how the team's gonna recuperate this whole thing, because there's so many tournaments popping up for Garena Free Fire right now. Like just last week, the official developer tournament for the Indian Championships, Garena Free Fire Indian Championship, just finished, and there's gonna be more and more tournaments coming like here and there everywhere. So it's really interesting how teams gonna just recuperate the whole thing and handle going attending all those tournaments, or they just gonna settle down and start skipping some small tournaments. And it will be really interesting to see how they're gonna move forward. The top teams right now for the Garena Free Fire even are from the Indian Championship series we saw last week. The teams which are basically the total gaming, critical X, and stalwart. So these two teams will be representing India in the Garena International Tournament, which is gonna happen possibly around December. I would say November or December. I'm not sure properly, but around that time. And these teams they have won the Indian Championship qualifiers, and those top three teams will be representing India in the finals. It's really interesting and really proud of them to able to do this thing. And sooner or later this will be seen, and I'm still not sure how many teams will be attending Northeastern Summit from Northern, but as much as I know Northern, they're gonna be able to host a very good tournament in that thing. Also the prize pool is heavy, so we're gonna possibly see some top teams over here and there, and just a whole scene what's happening pretty much. So second news we have is Noble Esports finally being ready to get into Wild Rift. Basically, they were the first team to have announced that they're interested in going into Wild Rift, and they backed it up. They instantly backed it up with next week signing. They basically signed in Divine, who was a Dota 2 pro, who has been who's been in the team Entity Gaming, and who's been winning the last two seasons of the Dota 2 tournament from 2019-2018. And it's really interesting how they instantly signed him, which from my perspective is an okay signing, because even if he doesn't perform in the Wild Rift, he can always be a coach and be a strategic advisor or strategic analyst from the team. And even if he's able to perform, or even if he's not able to perform, he can be a really huge asset to the team in the upcoming run. Also, there's been rumors, or pretty much the teasers, that Captain Kirk, who was a ex Entity Gaming League of Legends pro, is also going to sign with the same Noble Esports team, and that's a good addition. I don't know where he stands right now in the at least in the Garena rankings of the servers, SEA region or whatever, what level he's at, and the professional League of Legends scene, because League of Legends scene is pretty much dead in India and southeastern regions, and South Asian regions. So I'm not sure how he stands and how he powers away with the whole thing. But still, Wild Rift is a very young, very developing scene. So I think he can find a ground over there. And Captain Kirk is a really good signing from my perspective, at least because he's coming from main League of Legends, and the Wild Rift is going to simply just be much easier for him in the long run, and he could help Divine with whole strategic pursuits, or whichever he can bring from Dota 2. So Captain Kirk is possibly the better signing compared to Divine right now, but I don't know how Divine's gonna handle it regardless of this whole thing, and possibly I think Divine's gonna be the captain of the team rather than Captain Kirk. But regardless of that, congratulations Noble Esports for signing and just getting to the scene very early on, because no other team or no other org has been shown any interest, and this literally one of the top area for them to invest and just get into the scene and get the top talent early on from the Indian region. But they were also already dedicated to Indian region, because when around the announcement time, they already said that they want to hire Indian talent and they want to make their own Indian Wild Rift team. But see, let's see what will happen to the scene as a whole, because I'm not sure how the scene's gonna handle the whole thing, because mobiles are very new to the Indian country, because we already only have like Dota 2, which is itself the viewership pretty much died, so it's really bad to like see how the whole thing just happened. But sooner or later, I genuinely think like this thing's gonna pop off, and Valorant's gonna be the beacon of hope for the mobiles in India, and that's pretty much good luck to them, and hope we see more and more mobiles, and hopefully you see me in the whole me as an analyst or a coach for some team future maybe. Then we have, moving forward, we have TEC, the Esports Club, announcing that they're gonna start the their CSGO league sooner or later, and they pretty much have all the top teams in the region. But my question is, we don't have any top teams in the region right now, because CSGO has been pretty much dying due to the popularity of Valorant, and even if you try to like host proper tournaments and the whole thing, the talent pool has been declining later, like slowly, and right now we don't have any proper teams and proper skill sets over there. And there's still like decent teams like Too Easy I was about to notice, but nobody else like even like half known those teams. Nobody I know in the region, so maybe it's like me lacking the knowledge, or is it just team not making any sense to me. But regardless of that, like congratulations to all the teams who have been qualified, and congratulations to teams moving forward, and hopefully we'll see somebody popping off and somebody taking a huge prize pool, and eventually making the Indian scene little bit interesting with the Counter-Strike, because it pretty much was dying before this tournament. Moving forward in the PUBG Mobile League, we have Future Station, the Bangladeshi team which they hired, have been dominating the PMPL South Asian region tournament recently, at least their group stage, and they've been standing on the top of their groups. Only 2 weeks have been finished right now, so there's still like I think 2 or 3 more weeks to go. But regardless of that, congratulations to the team, because it's a really huge deal, because they're finally in the top region, like getting to the top positions. But it's still very sad to see how none of the Indian teams are there, and because Indian teams literally were the international level teams, like dominating the whole PUBG Mobile scene, but that's pretty much dead now. But there's still hopes, I will tell you in the end of the video, so just wait for that. So as I've already told you, in the Free Fire 2020 Indian Championships, the Total Gaming, Critical X, and Star Buddies was are the top 2 team which are gonna be representing India in the finals of the international Garena Free Fire tournament for this year. Then we have OnePlay Esports are gonna hosting their Valorant Invitational tournament with 50,000 rupees prize pool. It's gonna be starting from 24th to 31st October. And then for the final and the last news which you all been waiting for, it's basically PUBG Mobile Corp, the Korean company, not the Chinese company as you already probably is thinking. So PUBG Mobile Corp, the Korean company, has listed a job opening in Delhi, India, for corporate development division manager for PUBG Mobile gaming esports very much. So there's a possibility that company is gonna be coming back to India sooner or later, or possibly they have signed their deals with the companies which have been already listed, which could be Airtel, which could be Jio, which could be so many other questioning companies which have been coming to the fire lately. So regardless of that, I really hope good luck to PUBG Corp, and hopefully they're gonna bring back the game back in the region. I'm still not sure how this is gonna be taking the foot forward for the teams, because I think more or less the teams are less moving to the other games or just pretty much disbanding. But hopefully the whole ban didn't affect the teams much, and they're gonna be able to bring back the whole steam, bring back the whole actions, and bring back the whole teams to represent India in the international tournaments, because India was literally one of the top regions in the PUBG Mobile region, PUBG Mobile gaming. So that will be really interesting to see moving forward. So this is pretty much the end of the video. Hope you enjoy this one. Hope you like this video, and I will just moving forward making more and more of these videos. And this has been 7th episode, by the way. Wow, I genuinely didn't thought I will be moving forward this dedicatedly. It's been 7 weeks pretty much I'm not making these videos dedicated, and honestly it's pretty interesting to see how I'm able to keep this up. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's see you later. Bye.